So guys, you may be wondering, Helloween, where is the video? Where's Photo Frame? You promised. You promised. Did I? If I promised, I very apologise. I don't think I did. I wouldn't lie to you like that. It's terrible of me. Anyway, point being, I was going to do a video tonight, but I'm actually too genuinely quite cross to actually bother. Mainly because my PS3 decided to pack up today, which made me quite cross. Then my recording software still doesn't work for the fucking consoles, which makes me quite cross. Then I see some absolutely ridiculous Kotaku article, and normally I don't even bother reading the slime that is Kotaku, but unfortunately it came across my monitor today, so I had a look, and yeah, so that's also made me quite cross with some ridiculous article. I'm going to go through each one in point. Mainly because I'm in a bad mood and I thought I'd have a rant, and I like having rants. Rants make me feel better, and I thought if I can rant at some other people, maybe I'll care more. Anyway, first point, yes, my PS3 has packed, so this one's to you, Sony. How about you don't make such shitty hardware that my stuff dies twice, not once, twice, the second PS3 I've got now. That would be great, you know, because I could go fish out my N64 that's under the bed, or alternatively, the Super Nintendo that I plug in quite regularly, that's over 20 years old, that works fine, okay? My PC that I put together myself works fine. Your PS3 conks out completely. How does this even work? How do you put together such shit? And don't think you get off either, Microsoft. I've had 2 of your Xbox as well. You can piss off and all. Your red rings of death. So yeah, that's the first point I'm very cross about, as you might not be able to tell. Second point, yes, I really can't record consoles with this TV, this monitor. Basically, the problem is from component to HDMI, it drops signal every so often, which means when I'm recording you get a nice black bit, it just cut out. Which obviously is not acceptable, I'm not going to do. I'm not going to record console games when it can have a chance of cutting out, it's just ridiculous. Which is irritating, because I managed to play 30 minutes of Soul Calibur with Kokoski the other day, yet 10 minutes of Skyward Sword today, conk conk conk. Maybe it's just the Wii, I don't know. Either way, it's not working very well, so the chance of a near LP is probably rapidly going out the window. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, and the third thing is the Kotaku article, because I'm going to address this, because this just generally makes me angry. I'm going to bring it up on the screen again. Where are you, Kotaku article? There you are. And the title of this is Europe Ungrateful for Slower, More Authentic Version of Balloon Flight on the Wii U. And, let's see. Apparently, according to Owen Good of Kotaku, that us Europeans should not be complaining. We're being rather entitled for the fact that we're getting the shittier, slower versions of games on the Virtual Console again. And it is more authentic, and if he had grown up with the slower, shittier, badder versions, he'd want those on his Virtual Consoles. Okay, I might even make a video trying to prove the difference between these two, because anyone who grew up on the Genesis, for example, playing Sonic, okay? Sonic runs great, and you hear the Green Hill Zone run, you hear the music, it works really well, everything works great. Then you play the PAL version on the Mega Drive, and it's all about 20 to 25% slower, including the music, the frame rate drops, we get nice fat borders on everything, and it doesn't run as well. Yes, I would love to have the shittier version. That's why Sega always put the shitty versions in their Mega collections. Oh wait, they don't? Oh, that's right, because Sega aren't incompetent. Yeah, I mean, I should be whinging more at Nintendo more than anything, I suppose, but the fact that this cretin from Kotaku actually thinks this is a good thing. Yes, this is clearly a good thing. I mean, I want nothing more than to have the worst version of everything. It's like, why not? I'll go put Fear in on my PC and I'll run it at the lowest settings and then gimp the frame rate on purpose, just so I can have that authentic experience of when I first played it. Or, perhaps I could play it well with a decent frame rate without borders. Just a thought for you there, you stupid fuck. Honestly, like, what is he thinking? Like, what was the sort of process that went through here? I'm going to write an article, it's going to make me look really big and clever. I'll keep slandering all these Europeans off. There's a good plan, sir. You stick with that. That's going to really work out for you. As an American, I'm sure you'd know what it was like to play lots of crappy games, and not even getting half of them going across growing up. Oh wait, no, that's not true, is it? No. This is the epitome of first world problems, but it still irritates the crap out of me. It's just no need for it. The word entitled is a bad word. There should never be the word entitled. You are very entitled, not being sarcastic here, you are very entitled to anything when it comes to your games, because you're the one paying for them, damn it. None of this, I rent it from Steam, digitally, that's shit, Steam is terrible, just so we're getting that clear. You don't own any of the Steam games, no, you'll license them, which is garbage, as my dad puts it, so kindly. Fuck them, I own the game, I paid for it, I'll do what I want with it. I think my old man is definitely right there, I mean, you own the game, you do what you want with it. So, yeah. There we go. That's entitled in a nutshell, isn't it? Wanting to own a game that you bought, or wanting to have the best version of something, or not wanting something to be crappy. Or anything, really, that the press don't agree with anymore. You're entitled. Just so we get that clear. All of you listening right now, you're all very entitled. I hope you feel entitled to your rights of being a gamer. And anytime you whinge, that you're not allowed to whinge. No, because you don't pay for any of this. Your hobby. You're not entitled to make a complaint about a legitimate issue in your hobby. No. Alright, I feel better now. Yeah, so that was my rant. I'm very tempted, like I said, just to chuck up a video just to prove a point. I might use Castlevania on the NES because that's a very good one to show you. Castlevania, with the music starts off, you'll recognise it. Da, 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 everything's going really well. Then you play the PAL version where everything's very slow with big fat borders and everything flickers because the frame rate isn't anywhere near as quick. Yes. Well done, Owen Good from Kotaku. You've officially made my evening very irritating. But yeah, so sorry for the lack of update of Fatal Frame today. I apologise, I'll get onto it tomorrow, but I'm really not in the frame of mind to do it today. Just very angry over many things coming together. It just makes me a bit cross. Petty, yes, but cross nonetheless, which isn't very good for recording, so I thought I'd give you an update while I rant. God. Irritating. Stupid little bastard. Alright, that's out of the way. I feel better now, so you can continue with your evening rather than listen to some crazy British man rant about how gaming used to be shit in the UK. It still is. Just saying, we still don't get half the stuff. Actually, no, you know what? I might have the whole thing out today. Like, why not? Let's have a rant session. I feel like talking to myself and watching the audacity bars go up and down when I get cross. It makes bigger bars. Anyway, so we don't get half the game, so the fact that Americans is complaining about the authenticity of games is quite ludicrous anyway. Mainly because, one, they wouldn't know because all theirs are running properly, and two, they got all the decent stuff, whereas we didn't. Let's see, Chrono Trigger. That was a great game. Wait, we didn't get that? Oh, whoops, cross that one out. Final Fantasy 3, nope. 2, nope. 1, no, didn't get that one either. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the SNES, the very first one. No, didn't get that. Nope. Let's see. About the vast majority of the RPGs that looked even remotely decent, we didn't ever bother getting. We did get Terra Enigma over you guys, though, so that's pretty good, and that was a good game. Don't forget, of course, games releasing about a year and a half later for no good reason. Nintendo's still treating Europe like trash when it comes to release dates. May I throw Super Smash Bros. Brawl at you? A good game I was looking forward to, you might say. Coming out in March in the USA. Oh, good. Coming out in July in the UK. For what reason exactly? Ah, you might say, the different languages. True, but you say many competent companies seem to get out the language versions all together at the same time. It's almost like they had planned it using some sort of Microsoft project where they could perhaps plan out a release date at the end of the project line and somehow get everything in between done. You think one of the biggest companies in gaming would be able to do something like that. But no, because of course Europe is trash to Nintendo and always has been. Proven by the fact that of course the absolutely laughable sales of the Wii U here. Have you guys actually seen the sales of the Wii U here? It's sold... Call of Duty Black Ops 2 in the UK sold about 300 copies in a week. We estimate... Of course, they don't officially release figures in the UK because they're so shit, by the way, so they don't want to release and scare everyone off, but they haven't sold over 100,000 Wii U's in a month, let's put it that way. Bear in mind that the PS Vita sold... Vita, whatever the thing's called, sold about that in about 2 days-ish. Just saying, you know, just want to bring that out there. Nintendo probably need to put a bit more effort into Europe. Okay, that's good. By the way, if you ever follow me on Twitter, this is basically how my Twitters go during the day. I find something that irritates me and go, rah, 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 and people go, yes, or no, you're stupid. So yes, there we go. Still ranting, aren't I? Yeah. I feel better though. I do feel better for it. I can just sit here now, drinking my Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max with no calories, no sugar, maximum taste. It's kind of like a podcast where you listen to someone whinge instead of talk about something interesting. Bleh. Oh well, on the plus side, if you guys are interested, I might do some more Helloween discusses stuff. It's weird talking about yourself in third person. Anyway, like while I was discussing stuff on horror, I might discuss other subjects. I might go into more depth about stuff like this, but not when I'm quite so cross. So I can actually make proper points rather than just randomly spouting garbage at people going, and I'm cross, and this guy's stupid, rah. So yeah, that's it really. Yeah, summing up, no Fatal Frame, apologies, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, that's a good point. Goldhawk is on hiatus because Kokoschka balked his PC properly royally, so we can't do it while it's balked. We have to wait till he's fixed it, so he can come back on Skype, so we can do stuff. So yeah, that's why we haven't done any of those, in case you're wondering. We haven't cancelled it, we just can't do it. Isaac, I'll still do runs if people are interested whenever I get the urge. Near, obviously LP on hold now, because I can't do it, because the recording stuff I balked. Um, that's about it, really. I haven't got anything else updates I need to do, I don't think. So, Fatal Frame I'll continue with for the time being, and then we'll go from there. Sweet, I feel better. Thanks for listening to my rant. Cheers, guys.